Welcome back, and thanks for clicking on part 2 of this video on the SONY TC-206SD. In this video, makeshift dummy belts have been fitted to assess the general condition of this deck. So let's have a look what I found apart from the $2 coin in there floating around. All jokes aside, let's have a look inside. So looking at the cassette deck mechanism, I fitted some makeshift belts, dummy belts, whatever you want to call them, in the sense that they're not the proper ones. They should have a flat belt on the main flywheel, and the other belt's pretty close to what would be there normally, but yeah, it runs and everything spins. I've got it connected through RCA plugs on the line out to my good system, and let's have a look what happens. At this stage, take note that I've got the line out volume on minimum, and there's a reason for that. We'll get back to that later. Okay, let's hit play and the power on. Okay, the main belt off the flywheel slipped off. This is why they're called dummy belts, because they're not the correct ones, and they will do that. It's supposed to be a flat belt, and I removed the bracket and threw the belt on again. But here we go, let's turn on play, and the unit has to be plugged in. So with the unit plugged in, let's press play, and everything runs. It makes a bit of noise because the brackets are not on and nothing's been lubricated or anything done to it whatsoever, apart from fitting these belts on. And as we can see, everything runs fine, except, let's go back to the front. While with the play button in and everything running, there's no drive to the spools, which means the tires are gone on it. They disintegrated, and they'll need replacing. But this is not where it ends, unfortunately, for this deck. Let's have a look at this. And this is why I prefer to throw on a dummy belt on it and have a look what's going on with the deck before actually spending any money on it and going further with it. So let's press play, and like I said, it's connected to RCA plugs to my main amp, and let's turn up the line out volume. Let's turn it back down. I've actually switched the amplifier to auxiliary now, and let's turn this on and do this now. And we get this sound coming from there. I'll turn up the volume and I get the sound from left channel. When I increase the volume on the line out, it actually oscillates higher. So it does seem like an amplifier issue, pre-amplifier. It doesn't seem like the recording switch that's doing this. And something's acting like a noise generator in here. So this will need more than a belt replacement. We'll need to look at the amplifier, which is beyond my scope of expertise. There's nothing loose or anything there, and I did deoxidize this knob here, this potentiometer here, and that did not help one little bit. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next or the previous video. While I'm here, I'd like to point out that switching the EQ switch changes the sound on it as well. So it's definitely something internal. It's definitely electronic side of it, not mechanical side, nothing to do with the belts. So yeah. Thanks for watching.